Good morning. Happy SEL Friday. I haven't seen you guys in a long time, so I'm so excited to be back into your classroom. We're going to talk about caring. The month of November, our topic is caring for SEL, and you may have heard some of our morning announcements where we talked about caring, such as one kind word can change someone's entire day, or caring and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference, and they do. And Mrs. Ford really believes that there's something, anything that we do, just a kind word, a small gesture can really make a difference in someone's day. So talking about the word caring, what exactly does that mean? What does caring mean? And it's a display of kindness and concern for others. And it's just showing, again, just a small little gesture, just something that we can do to show some kind of kindness to somebody else, brighten up their day, and just showing concern towards them. And you say, well, how can we do that? How can we show concern or care or kindness towards somebody else? So one way we can do it is to help others. It doesn't have to be that we're going out there and plowing snow for somebody, but it can just do something that is just a small kind act to help somebody else, whether picking up books or, if you see an elderly neighbor bringing in their groceries from the food store, maybe you can go and just help them, bring them to their door for them, because we don't want to go inside their house right now with COVID. But just doing some kind of small gesture or something nice where we're helping out somebody else. Being kind towards somebody is another way to show caring. Being expressive, or expressing thanks rather. Expressing thanks or expressing gratitude. Gratitude's another word for being thankful. Forgiveness, being forgiving towards somebody else. That's another way of being caring towards them. Or doing something nice for somebody else. Okay, it doesn't have to be big. It can just be something small. It could just be a quick phone call or a text to somebody, or just letting them know that you're thinking of them. Just something small that's going to kind of make their day. Maybe you're just walking down the street and you say hello to someone. That just might brighten their day. Okay, when we didn't have our masks on, you can just smile at somebody. Smiles go a long way. They really make someone feel warm and nice inside. So again, it's not always words that we say. It just might be a gesture or something that we might do. So the other day I was driving and the song came on the radio, and it just made me think about my aunts. My aunt and I are very close, and she lives down in Florida now, and she comes up for the summer, and then she usually comes back up again for the holidays. And she didn't get to come up this summer because of COVID, and now she's not coming back up for Thanksgiving either because of COVID. So it's like I just miss her. I haven't seen her in a really long time, and so I was driving, and this song came on, and it just made me think of her. So when I was able to get to my destination and I parked my car, I just grabbed my phone real fast and I just dialed her number and just said, "Hey, Aunt Lil, I'm just thinking of you. This song came on and it just made me think of you." And it just really made her day. It didn't cost me anything. It didn't, I didn't have to do anything exerting myself or, any kind of physical necessarily activity of helping someone. It was just a quick phone call just to say, "Hey, I'm thinking of you. I miss you." And it just really brightened her day. And I know that it made a difference to her, and it also made a difference to me. So it's like sometimes us doing these kind things for people really reflects back on us and gives us the same happy feeling that it does for other people. Okay. So doing something for others makes us feel good too. Okay. It makes us feel good for the things that we do, and knowing that we touched somebody, knowing that we made someone happy, knowing that we showed concern for somebody else. It really affects us as well. So it's kind of like a little double bonus there, right? Doing something for somebody and getting something back in return. I wanted to show you a video that actually kind of does the same exact thing. Someone did something for someone and they end up getting something back in return. So I wanted to share my screen with you and show you a video of a boy who did something that really out of the kindness of his heart and felt that it was the right thing to do. And let's see what happens here.
kindness getting Scottsdale boy a lot of attention from the Diamondbacks. ABC 15's Eric English live over at Chase Field. And Eric, the boy's going to be throwing out the first pitch tonight. And I saw what he did this week, walked downstairs and gave away a baseball, right?
Yeah, he did, Katie. And, we've certainly all seen our fair share of bad sportsmanship in pretty much all sports over the years, but it only took one smooth move by a 12-year-old here at Chase Field on Wednesday to pretty much erase all those bad memories.
Representative and teammate
Ian McMillan, a 12-year-old boy from Scottsdale, has quickly become the feel-good story of the summer and is on a whirlwind ride.
All right, buddy?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Just a few moments ago, D-backs manager Kurt Gibson congratulated him, awarding him his own jersey for a first-class gesture of kindness.
It's really cool. People were asking me to come over, and they said that was cool to do and everything.
His rise to fame came about when, during Wednesday night's game, an usher gave McMillan a foul ball. After heading up the stairs, celebrating, the same usher points out that another, younger fan wearing a Brewers jersey, no less, was upset that he didn't get the ball. Without hesitation, Ian runs back down the stairs and gives that boy the ball.
I just felt really bad for the kid because I think it might have been intended for him, but I just didn't see him, so I just thought it was the right thing to do just to give him back.
It's a stark contrast to the activity we've seen from grown-ups at Chase Field. Watch this guy wrestle a ball right out of a lady fan's hands and keeps it.
That's just not right.
McMillan tells me he's gotten a lot of attention for what he sees as a little gesture and was surprised a lot of people were watching.
Once they first saw me on television, I got about 70 text messages and calls in about 30 minutes.
One man who was watching, his dad, who is extremely proud.
Both the boys, Ian and Ben, are great kids, and we're pretty proud when we saw what he did.
Got to be proud of that, and that's a pretty slick move by the little guy, and it seems to be paying off. Let's see, he got a ball that night, got a Justin Upton signed bat, he got a jersey with his own name, and he got box seats, plus he took batting practice with the team today, and now he's throwing out the first pitch. Seems like a pretty good deal for doing the right thing. Back to you guys.
So not every time that we do something good for somebody or do something nice for somebody, are we going to get all those things that gentleman got or that little boy got, right? I mean, we're not going to get box seats, and we're not going to get signed baseball bats and being able to throw out the first ball. But what he did for that little boy, without even a hesitation, he said, is that when he realized that, hey, it might have been intended for this other kid, and saw that this younger boy was all upset, he just took that ball and just went down and just gave it to him without a blink of an eye and just said, hey, here, this is for you. And he knew, that's showing care, that's showing concern for somebody else. That's saying, hey, you know what, I don't want you to be sad. Here, I know this is going to make you happy, and I'm going to give this to you. And, look in return what he got. He got, recognition from the baseball team. But the one thing that he said that I really, really liked is that he was surprised that a lot of people were watching. And a lot of times when we do things, we shouldn't be doing it because we say, who's watching us? Let me see. Oh, someone's watching. Let me go do something nice right now. No. It's that you should be doing it no matter what. If you're doing something nice for somebody, it's not because you're going to get something for it. It's not because you want to make a show for somebody else and say, hey, look at me, look at what I'm doing. Sometimes we do things without recognition or without anybody knowing. Each year, since before my son was even born, because it's something that I wanted to do as a tradition with him, every year, we give back to a family. We do a Thanksgiving dinner for a family each year. And sometimes the families don't know that it's from us. And it's like, I don't need to say, hey, this is from the Ford family. This is me. I just gave you a dinner. I provided you a meal. Sometimes it's just saying, hey, you know what? I know that I am giving something to somebody else, and I know that they're going to use it. And that makes me feel good because I'm helping somebody else and I'm caring about someone else. And it's just an amazing feeling, to have. And that's care. That's showing care. That's showing concern for someone else, is doing something for somebody. And sometimes too, without even knowing. Sometimes things happen and people are feeling really down. And I want to do just a little example. I have a little like smock on here. And let's see if I can bring this down over here so you can see everything. So this is a thing of water, and it's representing someone who might be sad, someone who might be having a bad day, okay? And so I'm going to put a little bit of blue dye in it. I can get the top off. And this is that person. Stir this up a little bit, my blue dye. And that's showing them to be sad or to be blue. Did you ever hear about someone say that? Oh, he's really blue today. He's really feeling down. And this is showing someone being down. And then I'm going to take this here, and this is something that's kind, someone being caring, okay? And I'm going to kind of just pour that in here. And using my kind words, using my caring words. Let's see, give it a few seconds to kind of just bring that person some happiness, bring them some joy in their lives. I'm taking it back to just being happy again. So let's give it a couple minutes. And you can see that it's starting to clear up, taking away all the blue, okay? Taking all the blueness, taking away all the sadness, taking away all the loneliness, and leaving that person with some happiness and feeling loved and feeling cared about and feeling concerned. So again, we had just a regular person. We added some dye. We made them a little sad, a little lonely, not feeling appreciated. So we just took a little bit of our kind words or our small gestures or showing some kind of concern for somebody, and we poured it in here, okay? And our kind words made the person happy again, made the person feel good about themselves again, brightens up their day, okay? So that's everything, just a little experiment, okay? So what we're going to do is you guys are going to kind of close down. You're going to answer some questions and and just, again, talk about what a difference, just a little bit of a smile, what a difference a little bit of some happiness can add to somebody and to really make their day. So you're going to talk a little bit about that. And again, I know that we have masks on, right? But sometimes you can see in the corners of our eyes when we're happy, when we're smiling at somebody, our eyes change versus if we're not smiling or if we are smiling. See the difference? So a smile can go a long way. Mrs. Ford's going to be silly before we close. Anybody a Girl Scout out there or a Brownie, right? I'm going to share a song that you guys might know. I know I'm being a little silly here, okay? So there's a song from the Brownies, and it says, I got something in my pocket that belongs across my face. I keep it very close in hand in a most convenient place. I'm sure you cannot guess it if you guess a long, long while. So I'll take it out and put it on. It's a great big brownie smile, right? So, and what is that to do? When I smile at you, okay, it's to make you smile in return. Now, don't be laughing at my singing here, okay? You hear me? But again, a smile goes a long way. Even though we have our mask, brighten someone's day, show someone that you have care and concern for them. And again, it's always just a little gesture, it's just something small that can really make a difference in someone's life. So we're going to close down here. There's an activity for you guys to follow up with. There's some discussion questions and a little activity sheet. And so we'll see you soon. See you next week, guys. Have a great day.